Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Sabat, it is near to good afternoon. Okay.
Good
Let us continue
afternoon.
our lesson directly.
Hi.
In our previous lesson, we have seen under physics and the measurement, we have seen about volume. First of all, we have seen the definition of volume and SI unit of volume and the relationship between units of volume. Therefore, let us say something from the revision of our previous lesson. For example, volume, the definition of volume is the place occupied by a certain body. For example, if you put a certain body on a given space, that body is occupied, that place is occupied by a given body, and the SI unit of volume is meter cube. And we have seen the relationship between units of volume again. In our today discussion, we will see some question which relates to our previous lesson, and we will continue how we can calculate for the volume of especially regular shaped body. To calculate the volume, regular shaped and the irregular shaped, we do have different methods. Therefore, in our today discussion, we will see how we can calculate for a regular shaped. Before that, let us give one example depending on our previous lesson.
Mr.
For example, Aisama.
Isamal.
Therefore, we will see our today discussion by one example. For example, question number one is how many meter cube are in 1,500,000 centimeter cube? Have you seen this one? To do this one, it depends on the relationship between units of volume. Okay, volume, units of volume. I think it is visible on the screen, the question given for you. Let us see this one together to save our time. What's required for you? What is given for you? What is given?
Volume.
Volume is given. How many?
1,005,000. 10,000.
Yes. 10,000 or 500,000? 500,000, yeah, centimeter cube. So the required one is required. For example, required is volume in what? Volume in meter cube is how many? To do this one, how we can solve for this question? How we can solve under the solution? How we can solve? Let us start from the relationship between meter square, meter cube and centimeter cube. 1 meter cube is equal to how many centimeter cube? How many centimeter cube?
1 million.
1 million or 10 to the power of 6 meter cube. The given one is because of in centimeter cube, we must write at the side of centimeter cube. At the side of centimeter cube. To calculate this one or to change 1,500,000 centimeter cube into meter cube, we must multiply crisscross. Therefore, you can represent this question mark by variable like x, y, b, a, and etc. Whatever you want, you can represent this question mark. I think it is clear for you. So, or you can say your question mark is equal to 1 meter cube times 1,500,000 centimeter cube over how many centimeter cube?
1 million.
Yeah, excellent. 1 million centimeter cube. Like units cancel each other, centimeter cancel by centimeter. That means when you divide centimeter cube by centimeter cube, it gives for you 1. you can count 0 and cancel each other again. How many 0 do you have from the above? For example,
Five.
before that,
Five.
5.
1,500,000 meter cube over how many million? 1 million. 1 million. We don't have unit under the as denominator. So 5 0 cancel by 5 0. Then what is left for you? What is left for you?
One. One.
Are you sure?
15 over 10.
Yes, 15 over 10. When you divide 15 by 10, what you will get?
1.5
1.5 what? Meter
meter
cube.
cube.
1.5 meter cube. Therefore, 1,500,000 centimeter cube is equal to 1.5 meter cube. 1.5 meter cube. And you can change 1.5 into centimeter cube again. Where you change 1.5 into centimeter cube, it gives for you 1,500,000 millimeter cube. Okay? Okay? I think this one is clear for you.
Yes.
Clear or not?
Yes. Clear.
Yes, Mister.
I think it is too clear for you. Okay?
Clear.
I think it is too clear for you. Okay. The other one, as I have said first, measuring volumes of regular shaped bodies, not irregular shaped bodies. There are different solid bodies. Maybe we can divide into, depending on their shape, regular and irregular shaped bodies. In our today's discussion, we will see volume of regular shaped bodies like cubic block, rectangular block, and etc. We will see this one. So before that, volume have definite shape and volume. Have you seen? Solid have definite shape and volume. That means it do have its own shape. For example, if you a certain stone, if you put on the table, it do have its own shape. Again, if you insert in cylinder, again it do have its own the first shape. Okay, so
Okay.
solid have definite shape and volume. So volume of regular shape is calculated by the product of length, width, and height. Or you can say area times height. You can say area times height. Have you seen? But volume is equal to length times width times height. From this one, you can find for length. What is the length from this formula? Length of a rectangular block is equal to length of a rectangular block, depending on this formula, is equal to volume of a rectangular block divided by width times height. Clear?
Yes.
Comma width is equal to volume over length times width. And what about height? Height is equal to volume over
Length times width.
Length times width.
Yeah, length times width, or what we call length. Therefore, to find the volume of a rectangular block, volume of a rectangular block is given by calculating the length, width, and the height of a rectangular block. You know what is rectangular block mean? For example, maybe this place is not enough for you for a time being. Sorry, because of my figure is too small. This one is, for example, a rectangular block. This one is it is length. This one is it is width, and this one is it is height. So to calculate such type of solid, especially solid geometry like rectangular block, you must calculate by the volume of length times width times height. From this one, you can calculate for the length formula, width formula, and the height formula. So if one of three of them is given for you, you can find for the fourth one. You can find for the fourth one. Have you understand what I wanted to say? Have you
Yes.
understand? Yes.
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 So you can calculate the volume of rectangular block by length, width, and the height. Let us see one example again. A rectangular block of box has a length of 20 centimeter, a width of 8 centimeter, and a height of 10 centimeter. Calculate its volume. Calculate. This is very simple. This is very simple. What's given for you from this one?
Length
Length, how many?
20 centimeter.
20 centimeter. Centimeter. What about other? Width?
8 centimeter.
Width? 8 centimeter. What about height? 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. The required one is simply it is volume. The volume of rectangular block like box. So volume of rectangular blocks is equal to length times width times height. So simply insert length
The number.
20 centimeter times 8 centimeter times
10
10
centimeter.
centimeter. 20 times 8. 20 times 8. How much? 160 centimeter square. 160 centimeter square times 10. Yes, 1,600 centimeter what?
Cube.
Centimeter cube. Have you seen? The volume of our rectangular block is 1,600 centimeter cube. From this one, for example, you can check for length. The length must be how many? The length must be how many? From this one, length is equal to volume divided by width times height. Let us see. Centimeter cube divided by, what is your width? 8 centimeter times 10
centimeter.
centimeter. When you multiply, what you will get? Centimeter cube divided by 80 centimeter what? Centimeter square. 2 centimeter cancelled by centimeter again. 2 centimeter cancelled by 2 centimeter. 1 centimeter is left for you. 1 0 cancelled by 1 0.
1 0.
60 divided by 8. 20. Have you seen? Our answer is correct. Our answer was correct. So you can prove for the others again if you want. Okay. The second question. Rectangular block has a volume of 48 centimeter cube. If it is width and height are 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively, what is the length of the block? Try this one by yourself, okay? I think this one is very easy. Huh? You can do by yourself. Or let us see together.
4 centimeter.
4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. Try to check by yourself, okay? For example, you do have volumes equal to 48 centimeter, and centimeter cube, sorry. Width is equal to 3 centimeter. Height is equal to
4 centimeter.
4 centimeter. Required is, what is required? Length. As the previous one, length is equal to volume divided by width times height. When we insert instead of volume 48 centimeter cube divided by 3 centimeter times
4 centimeter.
4 centimeter. So 48 centimeter cube divided by 12 centimeter square. That means, for example, when we expand this centimeter, 48 centimeter times centimeter divided by 12 centimeter times centimeter. 1 centimeter cancelled by 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter cancelled by 1 centimeter. The rest 1 centimeter is left for us. So 48 divided by 12, 4
centimeter.
4 centimeter. Yeah, 4 centimeter. So depending on the given question for you, you can take what you want. Do you have question on this one?
No.
No,
Do you have question?
no.
So under this one, if the length, width, and the height of rectangular block, not rectangular surface, rectangular block is given for you, you can calculate it is volume by using the formula of length times width times height. And if volume and the other two of them is given for you, you can find for the third one or the fourth one. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. The other one is volume of cube. What is cube? Do you know the definition of cube? What is cube? Definition of cube. We have seen this one to calculate the area of cube. We do have some concept, or we have seen some concept about cube. Cube means a rectangular block having all its sides are equal. That means if it is height is given for you by other way, it is length and width is given for you because of they are equal. Therefore, volume is equal to length times length, or volume is equal to height times height, or volume is equal to width times width in case of to calculate the volume of cube. The volume of cube. So, but from this one, do you know how we can calculate for length? For example, volume of cube is equal to cube root of length. What about length? Do you remember what we have seen in our previous time? Do you know the area of cube? What's the length of cube? How we can calculate for the length of cube? Yes? Take as additional concept on this one. For example, to calculate the length of cube in area, square root of area is equal to our length. Have you seen? Take this one as additional root of volume. Cube root of volume. Cube root of volume. Have you seen? Do you know cube, what is cube root mean? Huh? Yeah, a number which times it is number, and a number which times it is 3 times and they give a certain number. For example, what is the cube root of 8? What is the cube root of 8? Huh?
4 times 4.
Yes?
4
Cube
times
root
4.
of 8. Cube root of 8 is 2. 2 times 2? 4 times 2?
8.
Yeah, cube root of means, see, it is very simple. Take us additional concept on this one, okay? Let us give one example to you again. Yes? If the side of a cube are, if a side of, it's a sides of a cube are 5 centimeter, find its volume. Find its volume. You can find from this one simply. For example, length of the cube is given for you. How many? 5 centimeter. Yeah, 5 centimeter. Require this volume of cube. How many you will get from this equation? How many you will get? Yes. How many you will get? No. How many centimeter cube you will get?
125.
5 centimeters.
5 centimeter. What about this volume?
Length square.
125 centimeter
Length cube.
Yes, volume is equal to length cube. That means 5 centimeter the whole cube. That means again 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter. 5 times 5?
25.
25 times 5?
25. 95. 125.
125. Exactly.
125.
125 what? Centimeter.
Centimeter.
For example, if the volume of a cube is 125 centimeter cube, what about this length? What about this length and its height, if you want? Yes? 5 itself. 5 itself. Cube root of, the cube root of 125 is 5. The cube root of 120. Don't worry about cube root, square root, and the etc. Don't worry. Simply, you must know how we can calculate volume and the area of cube and the etc. Okay? How we can calculate for the other, you must know. You must know. I think again this one is clear for you. Before I proceed to another point.
Yes.
Clear or not?
Clear, Mr.
Clear.
It's clear, Mr.
Okay. The other point we are going to do is measuring volume of liquids. Volume of liquids. How we can measure volume of liquids? It is very easy. Look this one. Sorry, whom you are talking here, another additional activity. Please, if you follow me correctly, I am very happy. Volume have a definite volume. Liquids have a definite volume, but they do not have definite shape. What does this point mean? What this point shows? Huh? What this point shows? Liquids have a definite volume, but they do not have a definite shape. What this point shows? Huh? No one?
Yes.
No one? What this point shows? No one? No one?
Because the liquid can change their shape.
Lelt Yeshitra and who is talking? Try to keep silent. Fikr, you are talking, okay?
ህልሙ ሳይፈጸም ባለራዕይ ነው። እግዚአብሔር የሰጠን ራዕይ በማሰብ ከሞት ጋር ስንፋጠጥ እንኳን
When you are talking, please try to keep silent again. Now, good. Now, good. Liquid have a definite volume, but they do not have definite shape. That means liquid do have a constant volume. For example, if one place is occupied by liquid, it is the volume of liquid, the volume of liquid. But if you take a volume and put or add into a different shaped body, they take the shape of their containers. For example, if you add a liquid on a certain or a rectangular block, it takes the shape of a rectangular block. And if you add a liquid into a cylinder, it takes the shape of the cylinder. Therefore, they do not have a definite shape. This shows the shape of liquids is similar to the shape of their containers. So, liquid have a definite shape, but they do not have definite volume, but they do not have definite shape. The other point, volume of a liquid is measured by a graduated measuring cylinder. Sometimes, if you see, when you measure volume of liquid, you use a cylinder, and the common units for measuring volume of liquid is liter. The common unit to measure volume of liquids is liter. For example, generally the volume of the SI units of volume is meter cube. This one is the common unit. The common unit we use to measure the volume of liquid. So the other units of volume are milliliter, centimeter cube, millimeter cube,
Liter.
Liter again.
Liter.
Yes. Decimeter. You can measure, by the way, they do have their own relationship. Everywhere when we talk in units, the relationship between them, how we can compare the relationship between them is the number which give for you the equivalent. For example, everywhere, I think I have read this one in our previous time, like milli, centi, hecto, kilo, deci, and etc. Centi are a prefix which enter before units and express the number of units. For example, the value of centi is everywhere 10 to the power of -2 or 1 over 100. We will see this one in prefixes. In your grade 8 physics, we will see in detail. For a time being, the relationship between units of liquid are, for example, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Here is milli, liter is liter. The value of milli is very small number, 10 to the power of -3. We will see how they are equal. We will see. For example, shall we see as this one is equal? Look, 1 liter is equal to 100,000 milliliter. But the prefix milli is equal to 10 to the power of -3 or 1 over 1000. When you add this one, 1 liter times 1000 times 10 to the power of, sorry, this one is 0, 10 to the power of 3 liter. That means again, do you know how we can add the exponents? How we can multiply exponents? Leave it, for example, this one we can see at the regular class, or I think you do have some concept in your mathematics. 1000 over 1000, liter is again here. 1 0 cancel by 0. 1 divided by 1 liter is equal to 1 liter. They are equal. They are equal. So for a time being, milli is a prefix. Milli prefix. Prefix. We will see. Don't worry about this one. We will see next spread. What is kilo? Kilo is 10 raised to positive 3. What about centi? Centi is 10 raised to minus 2. Sorry, we will see. The other one, 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube. 1 milliliter means 1 centimeter cube. What about the relationship between liter and the centimeter cube? Therefore, what is the relationship between them? If 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube, what's the relationship between 1 liter and the centimeter cube? What's the relationship between them? No one? Huh? No one? 1000 milliliter. But milliliter and the centimeter cube are equal 1000 what? Centimeter cube. Centimeter cube. Therefore, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Also, 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. The other one is 1 meter cube is equal to how many liter? Look this point. How many liter? Huh? I tell you. 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. Therefore, if you equivalent this one, what about 1 meter cube when you change into centimeter cube? When you change into centimeter cube, what about in centimeter cube? Try to understand the relationship between them, okay? When you change this one into liter, you will get 1 million centimeter cube. We have seen this one in our previous time. We have seen in our previous time. The relationship between liter and the decimeter is 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. Where you change 1 decimeter cube into centimeter cube, again 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1000 decimeter cube. So 1 liter is equal to again 1000 centimeter cube. They depend on each other, okay? They depend on each other. Therefore, if a certain volume is given for you by 1 unit, you can convert or you can change or you can express by another unit depending on the relationship given for you. Not only this one, depending on this one, you can create another relationship between units of volume and the units of liquid. Units of liquid. Okay? Okay? Okay. This point is become our today summarization point. So in our today discussion, how we can calculate or how we can change one unit of volume to another volume, general volume. We have seen depending on the given relation, and to measure the volume of regular shaped body like rectangular block and the cube. We have seen how we can calculate depending on the given formula. For example, rectangular block, the volume of rectangular block is equal to length times width times height. The volume of cube is equal to cube or length cube or cubic length. So depending on this one, we can calculate the volume of regular shaped bodies. The other one is how we can measure volume of liquids. Liquids have a definite shape, but volume, but they do not have definite shape. That means they take the shape of their containers, and there are some units of volume of liquids, liter, milliliter. Again, we can change liter, milliliter, and the etc. to meter cube, decimeter cube, millimeter cube, and etc. depending on the unit of volume. Yes. Yes. Who said, Mr.? Yes. No? Okay. So we will summarize on these points. Next spread, depending on this or the relationship between units of volume, we will see some examples, and maybe I can give you for you additional question as usual. Therefore, for today, enough for us. Goodbye. See you next time. Do you have question before that? Sorry.
No.
No.
Goodbye again.
Bye.
Bye, Mr.
Bye, Mr.
Bye.